If you think staying humble doesn't matter, here's the truth. The moment you think you've got it all figured out is the moment you stop growing. I used to believe confidence was everything. I thought if I carried myself like the smartest person in the room, people would respect me more. So I acted like I had all the answers. I talked more than I listened. I brushed off advice because I already knew what I was doing. And when someone gave me feedback, I took it as criticism instead of an opportunity to improve. I didn't think I was being arrogant. I just thought I was being confident. But I was wrong. Then, reality hit me. I was working on a project, convinced it was great. I had put in weeks of effort, and in my mind, it was perfect. Then, someone with more experience gave me honest feedback, and I hated it. They pointed out flaws I didn't see, told me where I could do better, and instead of being grateful, I got defensive. I thought, what do they know? I worked hard on this. They just don't get it. But a few weeks later, the project failed. And every single thing they warned me about, they were right. That moment stuck with me. Not because I failed, but because I realized I let my ego block me from improving. Here's what I learned about staying humble. Humble people grow faster. If you think you already know everything, you stop improving. But when you're humble, you absorb knowledge from everywhere. People want to help you. No one likes someone who acts like they're better than everyone else. When you're humble, people support you, give you advice, and open doors for you. You don't crash as hard. Overconfidence can blind you to mistakes. Humility keeps you grounded. So when things go wrong, you can adjust instead of falling apart. And this doesn't just apply to big things like careers or major life decisions. It applies to everyday life. One time, I was learning a new skill. I thought I was doing well, but someone pointed out a small mistake. At first, I wanted to ignore it, but I forced myself to listen. I fixed the mistake, and later I realized that one small correction saved me from a much bigger failure. I've also noticed this in conversations. The times I actually listened to people instead of waiting for my turn to talk, I learned something new. The times I admitted I didn't know something instead of pretending I did, I walked away with more knowledge than before. And that's the proof. The times in my life when I was humble, I learned the most. The times I wasn't, I stayed stuck. Staying humble isn't about doubting yourself or thinking you're not good enough. It's about knowing that there's always more to learn, always more ways to grow. So, if you ever feel like you've got it all figured out, be careful. That's when you stop improving. Stay confident, but stay humble. Because the people who stay humble, they're the ones who actually win.